Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 817. The title of today's lesson is the difference between gaze, gawk, and stare. Okay, if somebody wants a screenshot or now, let's go right to it. All three terms mean to look at something for a long time, so there will be a little bit of crossover here. But each term has different feelings and connotations to it. All right, let's continue. If you gaze at somebody, you will look at them steadily, usually because you find them attractive or interesting, or with a feeling of wonder or awe. It is a more positive stare and can often be described as a dreamy stare, almost like you're in a dream. If a gaze is too long and intense, it could turn into a gawk. So you could see where there could be kind of crossover. Let's continue. If someone gawks at another person, it is often described as an open mouth. Well, it doesn't have to be, but could be like kind of like that. Or stupid look, especially one that is too long and makes the person being looked at feel annoyed, uncomfortable, intimidated, etc. So that's one thing about gawk. It's more annoying and it makes people feel uncomfortable. Gaze is not necessarily that way. It's thought of being a little stupid because the person gawking or doing the gawking seems to be unaware of how uncomfortable he may make others feel. That's what we often, they look at you in this way and they don't even seem to be conscious that they might be making you feel uncomfortable. Let's continue. Stare is more neutral and simply means to look at somebody or something with a fixed look. Thus, gazing and gawking are different types of stares, and there's many other types of stares out there as well. Many types of stares. Staring could be negative, positive, or neutral, depending upon how it's used. All right, we got 5 examples here to give you a better feel of how we use them. I like to sit on my balcony and gaze at the stars. We often hear that, like the stars in the sky at night. I write movie stars next to it too, because we sometimes look at them in the same way, like, wow, is that really him? Is that really her? Is that real star? So we will often use gaze in that sort of sense. All right, number 2, that creepy guy was gawking at my cleavage. Yeah, women say this all the time. So if a guy is staring at them, especially staring at their body parts and making them feel uncomfortable, gawk is a word that would probably used better here. Number 3, some tourists will gawk at Amish people. So remember, gawk, it doesn't have to be sexual. Sometimes in the U.S. they have areas where there's a lot of Amish people and people just go to look at them. But the Amish people themselves, nobody likes to be stared at as though like you're an animal in the zoo or something that still makes you feel uncomfortable, even if there's no sexual connotations to it. All right, number 4, it is impolite to stare at someone too long. Yeah, so we could just say it this way in general. And so you could use the word gawk there as well. Or number 5, I could not stop staring at the aurora borealis. It was amazing. So again, this is a more positive one. And very often we stare at, inanimate objects, so they can't feel uncomfortable. So that's the way we use it. Anyway, I hope you got a better feel now of when you're more likely to use one of these terms instead of the other. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.